So this is going to be a random assortment, a crate full of things I got at an antique mall. For you vintage heads, sorry to disappoint you, but the only vintage item really is this Ronald McDonald doll. Found it at an antique mall. It was about $5, I think, and it's still sealed in its poly bag. I think you can find them on eBay for just about that much money. I'm not sure really why I bought it, other than it just spoke to me because it's from the 80s. The remainder of these items is mostly Boba Fett related. Apparently some guy was selling off his Boba Fett collection at this antique mall. Here's the talking Boba Fett doll with the armor style and coloration from Empire Strikes Back. I always thought those 12-inch figures were some of them were pretty nice, including this Boba Fett. So we have Ronald McDonald and Boba Fett. What else do we have in here? We have a Jango Fett. And apologize, I'm not really that familiar with the dates on these. It must have been around 2002, I think, or 2001, 2002, when Attack of the Clones came out. We have a duplicate. Well, is it a duplicate? Or no, it's a different toy or different packaging. We have a Boba Fett with quick draw action. Still sealed in pretty good shape. It's got that cool body armor. "12 points of articulation." It's kind of got a quick draw action similar to the Indiana Jones, vintage Indiana Jones figure with the spring-loaded arm that just kind of flicks up. Here is another Boba Fett related figure. This one's got a nice cloth cape on it. Pretty nice, pretty nicely sculpted, nice looking figure. Does it say 300th, the 300th figure? Yeah, this is a 300th, special 300th figure edition. Got some nice looking figures on the background. On the back of the card, rather. Galaxy's most infamous and dangerous bounty hunter. Talks about the background of Star Wars Kenner figures. "300th figure." I didn't see a year on that. Maybe somebody can let me know. Another Boba Fett figure. I guess they're pretty much all Boba Fett except for the two Jango Fetts. Saga Collection Boba Fett. I bought these Boba Fetts when I was occasionally going to a local toy show and renting a table and selling off Star Wars, some of my vintage Star Wars things, and then as I progressed into that, I started to need new inventory. I was on the lookout for new inventory on eBay and at antique malls. And it was kind of an interesting experience, kind of as a pseudo dealer. It was fun, to kind of a thrill to go up and to this toy show and sell off things, and then take some of the proceeds and reinvest it in more inventory, or either that or some of my personal not for sale Star Wars collection. But eventually it got to a point where it was like, and I ended up getting a more professional job, lucrative job, where it didn't make sense to spend my time and money. It really was just barely worth the effort as far as the profit you made doing this stuff. It was fun. It was fun to do, though, to go and connect with other collectors. I'd say that was the really kind of the reason for doing it. I don't know, do you guys go to those toy shows, or have you ever rented a table and been a dealer at a toy show? I figured when I came across this Boba Fett collection at an antique mall, I figured it was a pretty good investment, because everybody likes Boba Fett. But I don't know if I got such a great deal so that the profit margin would really be that worth the effort. It's got the jetpack kind of styled after the original 12-inch Boba Fett jetpack, with the colors on the jetpack on this particular Boba Fett. What else do we have in here? Just more Boba Fetts. Saga Legends Boba Fett. I haven't really checked the prices on these things. I assume they're still kind of in the ballpark of what they retailed for. I don't know, maybe you could get $10 or $15 for something like this. Let me know if you know. Maybe I'll look that up real quick on eBay here. Here is a pretty cool Luke Hoth outfit. I think I bought 2 of these items for like $5. A guy was selling out of the trunk of his car, selling off some things. He just wanted to get rid of them at this toy show, and I bought Luke Hoth, and I think I bought I don't remember what else I bought. Maybe a Imperial officer 12-inch figure. So Saga Legends Boba Fett on eBay is like $14.99. So, and I'm not sure what it originally retailed for, but it's not such a great profit for all the effort. Maybe you could ask more for it. I'm not sure. My computer just crashed on me. Yeah, it looks like anywhere from $15 to $20 for a Saga Legends Boba Fett figure. So oh, here's a couple artifacts from they're not vintage exactly, but they were from kind of that dark time period where all I knew was like the Star Wars fan club. I hadn't yet discovered Toy Shop magazine in 1991, and I think I got this calendar through the Star Wars fan club that I had joined. The only things available on the market at that time, at retail market, was like collector's plate, like the West End Games Star Wars role-playing game, and the little miniature figures that you could paint from West End Games, and then these calendars. Like I say, I think this was a Lucasfilm fan club calendar, and it was just cool to see the photography. So as I'm flipping through these pages, as I was looking on eBay for prices on Boba Fett's, I skipped over an item I just showed, which was a vintage piece. It was a vintage Darth Vader large size action figure, and it had a custom made cape on it that my aunt had made for it, that I had sort of commissioned my aunt, who was does a lot of sewing and stuff, to make a cape for it. Here's another 1991 calendar, Star Wars, exclusively Star Wars related. May the Force be with you. Good photography, really. We'll flip through this kind of a little bit faster. Admiral Akbar. Here's our heroes from Empire Strikes Back. Young looking crew there, all in their 20s or early 30s probably. As I say, these calendars were, I don't know, they were really cool to have when I was that age. So it looks like I do have a couple of vintage Star Wars cases in there, but I think they're empty. So this crate of Star Wars items is kind of a memento for me of a time when I was selling off some of my Star Wars toys and just kind of barely scraping by, trying to make a buck anywhere I could. And but it was an interesting experience being a dealer and connecting with other collectors and other dealers. So if you have ever done anything like that, please leave a comment. What was your favorite part of doing that? I'll wrap this video up. Please leave a comment and like and subscribe. And thanks for watching.